Usually if it's a big weekend and I know that bars are going to get raided, for example like the wrestling tournament weekend, unofficial homecoming weekend, I either try not to go to the bars, or sometimes that's hard because the bar's where it's at.
People start hopping, 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 people start hopping.
The officer usually pulls them out of the bar, writes them a notice to appear. That costs them about $310. So that usually ends the student's evening right there. My name's Ben Morton, and my position is Assistant Dean of Students and Assistant Director of the Office for Student Conflict Resolution. There are plenty of discipline officers. There's several in housing. There's 2 or 3 more on this floor. Because of the 19 and up entry age, that's not a de facto 19 and up drinking age. Just because you're allowed into the bar and you have access to the alcohol, do not get swept up in the mindset that, well, I guess it's just okay to drink, because it's still against the law. The police will come into many of the bars on campus fairly regularly and write citations. One
time I was in the upstairs of Clyde's, and I was actually shocked because I thought that being upstairs meant that the cops wouldn't come up there, but I'm at the bar and I turn around me, and to the right of me is a cop and the left of me is a cop, and they are busting, like each have a group of people that they're asking their IDs for. And I just thought, the first thing that went through my head is, oh my god, they could have came up to me, except they got the people next to me. So the first thing like I thought was, I gotta get out of here. So I just pushed my drinks like on the bar and I ran to the bathroom. I came out and they were gone, and then I kind of just went about my business the same. I was just really precautious. Other times I've been like at more like a crowded bar, maybe like Station, and I'll walk out and see a cop car in front, like a paddy wagon, and I'm like, oh, the bar was just getting raided and I didn't even know. So that's kind of funny that you're in there and you sometimes have no idea.
Student gets a drinking ticket, usually first or second violation, results in some sort of warning, usually called a censure, and some sort of trip to McKinley for either counseling or an evaluation. If there's more to it, like they had a fake ID, or they're under 19 or something, or that they gave a fake ID to the police, or were uncooperative with the police in some way, oftentimes they do have to come in and meet with somebody like me. And I spent a lot of time talking about the value of a U of I degree and what that means, and the brand, and why it's important to respect that degree and not do anything to diminish it. And so students have a responsibility to the institution as much as the institution has a responsibility to them. There's a higher number now of students that refuse to accept responsibility for their actions, and I would say that's concerning sometimes. Students have changed during my time at U of I. When I came in 2001, I wasn't too far removed from being an undergraduate myself. Now in 2010, maybe I am a little bit. Students have definitely changed. It's become much more of a consumer climate on this campus. I'm the emergency dean right now, and it used to be I would get calls and they were legitimate emergencies. Now I get calls about stuff that maybe isn't an emergency, but it's an emergency to that student because they want immediate answers. They want, constant contact. 99 out of 100 students that I meet while they broke the rules are good kids. And look, there's a lot of temptation on this campus. All the freedom of being an adult and none of the responsibilities oftentimes.